From Phoenix, Arizona, players and fans alike are enjoying the luxury of the closed roof and air conditioning. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show.
Guy's dirty.
Garrett Cole gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got an ERA of under 3.5, which is pretty decent for a starter. Pretty good chance that we'll see a good start from him here in this one.
Everth Cabrera makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Hit hard to short. On to first, and Cabrera is set down to open up the ball game. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwing, as they call him. In the last 10 games, he's hit 8 home runs. That's a remarkable display of power. Time for these opposing pitchers to try a new approach.
Doesn't sound like me.
Oh. Cole into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. EK, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And after the game here, they're staring at an 8-game road trip, so you'd like to have happy travels.
What do I have?
Head out on the road with a win.
I have him ignored or something?
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
So I'll change it in a minute.
Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Tell him to stop being so fucking sensitive.
And with that, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks.
All right, I'll switch it up. I'll switch it up. Oh, he is muted, dude. Sorry, man. Sorry, dude. I didn't know you were muted.
Very reliable.
Corey Dickerson will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well. So there's a lot of extra base hits to go along with that stellar average.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. There you see the league leaders in hitting we touched on a moment ago. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to center field. Jackson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Reds are down in order, and now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Irvin Santana gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip right there. Excellent. Just allowing a bit over a base runner per inning. We'll see if he can continue that here in this one.
Brett Gardner is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Eric, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
And whatever they've done in the first 2 games of this series, they're going to want to bottle it. They have absolutely crushed the baseball here on their way to 2 blowout victories.
What? I didn't quite. Hey, dude. I'm fucking Italian.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
My father's last name is Catalano, man.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Steve, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, this team has lived all season long on building big innings, and they do that because they don't ground into double plays. the fewest in the league, and that really helps you out, extend innings, and give you a chance to get the big base hit.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Yeah, Jerry seems to call a really good game back there, Matt. It's pretty rare that you see anyone too overly displeased with his zone.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Ripped on the ground to first. Fielded by Encarnacion, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Yeah, guys, Mookie Betts puts it all on the line in every single game. He's not afraid to risk his body if it means taking a chance at making an incredible play. I've seen him take on walls at full speed, leave his feet at impossible angles, and he takes great pride in the effort he puts forth defensively.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Well, he's down 0-2 now, and he hasn't even seen the changeup yet. That could be the strikeout pitch of choice right here.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Right.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one.
The
High
next
and deep,
pitch.
and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo home run here for Kyle Seager. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0. Jonathan Scope will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Calling for it, Castellanos. And that retires the side. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We'll be right back at Chase Field in just a moment. Edwin Encarnacion will get his first shot now, coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Cole has his target. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Umpires in a fucking pain. He did. He's calling bad strikes, man, and bad balls.
The windup and the 0-1. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
I'm in a playoff race, man.
Hard hit ball to second. Scope has it.
This is my 100 and
this is my 128th at first as they record the out.
The designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
Albert Pujols will stand in, and he's having a great season so far, currently 5th in the National League in home runs.
Hey, well, this vet still got it. You know, sometimes you see power really drop off when a guy gets up there in age, but not this guy.
And this is taken outside
every
for ball
RBI,
one.
everything, every home run I hit, man. I didn't play him all this year. This is yeah, I play the computer. This is from last year, man.
Even the count, 1-1.
And he's showing some real life with that fastball. That's a great
spot.
spot.
Yeah, I play the computer. Yeah. Oh, no.
Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now.
I have one of those things too.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Swing and a little tapper.
It's awesome, man. You collect all the cards and shit, you know.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hot shot toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
It's obviously one of those games like if you spent real money, you'd fucking obviously.
Yeah, a nice effort here at third. He gets on him pretty quickly. Maybe if he's a foot taller, he's got a shot, but this one had left field written all over it.
Maybe by packs of cards in the.
Charlie Blackmon will step
those
forward now.
Stadiums.
Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin play.
And the players that
right
you
now,
get in packs
the
are the players that you can
so
use in
these
your
are the years
team,
you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Yeah, they have like diamond cards.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Yeah, well, you buy so many
speed
packs
here
for
coming
like
out of that
$20,
left-handed batter's box, so
guaranteed
it's no sure thing that a ground ball means
player.
double play.
And there's gold and then there's diamond, you know.
Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
To short, hit hard. And a sliding effort there at short, but this ball finds its way through for a base hit.
Way to go, Charlie.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Derek Norris will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And, boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you know, the big key to throw on the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
As we check the sequence again, here's how you conserve some pitches out there. Start off with a fastball for strike 1. Get ahead in the count. Then, nasty slider for strike 2. Then he finishes the job with a nice overhand curveball. Wasted no time. That's all she wrote.
Squared that one up just a little late. 2 down, runners at first and second. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runners off for second. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Joe Mauer will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
First baseman, Joe Mauer.
Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Blackmon. And that's the first out of the inning.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning.
Pitch,
the ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a one pitch out.
Yasmani Grandal comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Norris has a play, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting 7.
You see here on show track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. You leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll come in here at 259. 5 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Yes.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Thanks again for joining us from inside the air-conditioned Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Gene Segura steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Everett Cabrera will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it. We'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
And a dive, but he's back.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And again a throw, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Over to first, Cole, and the runner back safely. Nobody out, runner on first. Segura runs. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they certainly paid a lot of attention to him over there at first, and it was wise to do so. But in the end, they had to come to the plate sooner or later, and he winds up taking second here on the stolen base.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. No one out with a runner at second. And with 2 strikes, he's able to get this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Wow. This is a great example of what not to do when a guy's trying to give himself up. I don't know if he heard someone yelling for third or what, but they wind up not getting an out here at all. This is a big letdown defensively.
Here's Mookie Betts. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Full sets. Here's the 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Line to the right side. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Woo, baby.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but 3 straight singles will do the job as well.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Hit hard to the right side. Backhanded. The second for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Well, you want to get out of the inning without conceding the run, but this is going to be an acceptable trade-off for him. No RBI, but the run does come in from third on the double play.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Berry sprinting after it. And the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Reds are on top, 2-1. Quentin Berry digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Quentin Berry.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat right there. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Like they wouldn't
Jorge
let me
Polanco
throw,
will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he pops up the bunt attempt. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Like a fucking bunt.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with 1 away.
Brett Gardner stands in as he looks at a called strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit well on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit all the way, but let's check out the attempt here at first base. I think maybe if he stretches out, he could have knocked this ball down, but instead you see that ball get on just a little too quickly there as he gives it the sliding effort. But I think that ball was headed for right field all the way.
Standing in now, Manuel Andino. And so pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. Santana will go over to first here, and the runner back. Set to deliver the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Smoke toward third. Taken in by Castellanos. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Fuck.
Third baseman number 15.
Kyle Seager stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. The tag here by Norris.
No way, dude, because I fucking moved.
So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department.
Unfucking believable.
Jonathan Scope is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
I'm checking what you're writing to me right now, man. I fucking... Whoever's watching saw that play.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count
I already fucked up a double play, too. That was the worst part.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Fuck, man.
So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Reds 2. Leading off the inning, Albert Pujols, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Let's go, Big Al.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Gardner there to put it away for the first out.
Now batting.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Charlie Blackmon is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. In there at the knees, strike one.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking, quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after him.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
The catcher, Derek Norris, is in. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Takes this the other way to right. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing.
Dude says I'm
Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Fucking awesome.
Into the box, Nick Castellanos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Oh, another one.
And he falls behind 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
So striding in, Gene Segura, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. Still a 3-2 ball game. Joe Mauer is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
First baseman, Joe Mauer.
You should actually swing, dude.
Drilled on the ground to short. Segura has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Called about, like, you run up the pitch count and shit, man.
Striding into the box, Yasmani Grandal. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Nope.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Bases are empty, one man out. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Waiting next is Austin Jackson. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball four.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Santana comes set. Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And they got him.
Nice play, Norris. Nice play.
2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Scorched to third. Castellanos is there. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight, but they still lead it 3-2. Everett Cabrera heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit hard but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again.
Wow, Garrett Cole.
Well, this is certainly not good here. He's really holding on to his arm, and I think it appears to be fairly serious. Pretty sure we're not going to see him in action for a while, unfortunately. T.J. House will be summoned now to take over following the injury. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as we check out our team leaderboard, we see that his total is good for second best on this Cincinnati ball club.
Yeah, he's a big producer offensively for this ball club. Definitely one of the guys they depend on to make things happen.
Mookie Betts will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Cabrera running. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And that last play with the shot pain in this hip area. Turn this off to have a look at it. Maybe continue. Oh, Jesus.
So as he favors that right leg, it looks like he's going to have to come out of the game. He is coming off on his own power, however, so hopefully it's only a minor injury.
Busted balls.
Cliff Pennington will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury.
All right, Cliffy.
This is hit sharply to the left side. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Well, here's one of the few things that hasn't gone his way during this recent hot streak of his. He's been tearing the cover off the ball for the last week or two, and he does it again right here, but this time he's going to come up empty.
Seager.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Trying to hold the lead. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw gets him. 2 down.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time you realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
So stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Turned on down the line. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Reds leave 1. They're down 3-2. Cliff Pennington, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base.
Now in the box, Quentin Berry. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Now a ball lined to the left side. Just foul. Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Whoa, that's what you call chuck and duck right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Polanco, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
1-0 pitch on the way. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Swung on, missed, 2-1.
Boy, and a great 2-0 pitch there. Got him thinking fastball. And this looked like a fastball out of his hand, but it turns out to be a real effective changeup instead.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Dickerson's after it. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is in there.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate. And this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Cold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
This is a strikeout pitcher on the mound, so you know he's going after a K right here.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Here for it is Segura to make the play. One gone.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Kyle Seager will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
Flip of his glove for one. On to Encarnacion, and it's in time for the double play, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Albert Pujols makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Get down. Nice.
Two, Albert. Pujols on his way to second now.
Yes.
And he is in there to start the 6th. It's a leadoff double. So a line drive double here has him in business to start the inning. As we put up our team leaderboard, you can see it there. He's now up to 25 on the year.
Yeah, he's definitely one of their guys offensively. Does a nice job of finding gaps and getting into scoring position.
Charlie Blackmon will get a chance now following the leadoff double.
And being a left-handed hitter, he'll at least have a chance to pull one on the ground. Get that tying run over to third base with just one out.
On the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Another good at-bat here to start the inning. That's 2 in a row that have reached base. So with nobody out, that'll give him a good shot to, at the very least, tie up this ball game, if not take the lead.
The catcher, Derek Norris, is in. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
And here's where the Reds need that one key hit that's been avoiding them.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he's back standing. The 1-0 delivery. That's inside. 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in because you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Swing and a liner.
Dude, I barely
Foul.
even pressed it, man. Barely even touched it.
And another foul ball. Shot back up the middle. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-3 game.
Just a line drive right back where it came from. He was all over that one, and that'll get that runner in for third base.
Nick Castellanos will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
And he misses again. 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Outside, 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think these guys are at the point of the series where they've seen enough of this guy swing the bat. Go ahead, take first base.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Gene Segura, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game.
Yeah, I think the entire game has led to this moment right here. And we'll see if he can come through or if the pitcher can somehow get out of this game.
Dive, but it's off his glove,
Nice.
and that ought to get at least 1 run in. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Cliff Pennington.
Brandon Kinsler will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Cliff Pennington will dig in now. The 6th man to bat in the inning with still nobody out.
And it's been sort of a domino effect here in this half inning. Nobody wants to be the first guy to make an out, and so far, nobody has.
Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. 1 away.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Here's Mookie Betts. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Come on, Luke.
4 runs, 12 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And foul.
Look at where that thing was.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Now a swing and a fly ball. Gardner on the move, and this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Berry is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
Yeah, he probably didn't have much of a shot to score on that ball, but with 1 out already, maybe you think about putting the pressure on the defense to throw you out. But we'll never know now.
Corey Dickerson will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Hot shot on the ground is short, right to him, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Reds 4 and the Diamondbacks 3. Jonathan Scope will walk toward the plate as he'll lead things off here in the Arizona's 6th inning.
Jonathan Scope.
Santana steps into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Two and 0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle innings. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Here comes the first pitch. Joe Mauer is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
Now batting.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Digging in, Yasmani Grandal. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat, hitting left-handed.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Check this out on show track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. 1-1, here it is. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They still trail it here 4-3. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th, and before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point.
Leading off for Cincinnati,
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And reined in, 1 away.
Unbelievable.
Albert Pujols ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Scope. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Charlie Blackmon will be the batter. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, having a pretty nice one with the bat. Multi-hit games are always nice to come by.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Gardner is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to set down the Reds, but they hang on to a... Leading off the inning, Quentin Berry, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1, so getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Hard liner to center field, and that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th.
And not only is that going to put the tying run on base to start the bottom of the 7th, that's also going to get this crowd involved a bit more too.
First delivery to him on the way. Jorge Polanco is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here's the 0-1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Got him.
Nice.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. And now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Brett Gardner. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
All season long, when they've needed the big hit, he's been there for them, and he delivers again here in a tight spot. Now, I tell you, he has really impressed me the way he swung the bat this year. No doubt about it.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears a change is on its way, as that'll do it for Irvin Santana. So he'll depart after 6 in the 3rd, and he'll have no shot at a victory here in this one. Nate Jones will get the call now, as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th.
Nate Jones.
Manuel Andino will be the first one to greet him, as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Jeez,
Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounder down the line at third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 5-4 Arizona lead. Neil Ramirez is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Neil Ramirez.
Leading off the inning, Derek Norris, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Hit to short. To his left, Andino. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yep, you saw his numbers there just a moment ago, and he's got that ERA in the low 2s coming into play, and he continues to pitch effectively as he retires the first man to greet him here.
Now to the plate, Nick Castellanos. He drew a walk his first time up. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Jackson is under it. 2 gone.
Nope.
The batter, number 2.
And in a 5-4 game, let's give you a look at the starter comparison to see how these two guys stack up against one another. Gene Segura will dig in, looking for hit number 3 in the ballgame.
And you know, Matt, 2 hits is a solid ball game, but there's something about a 3-hit game. You always walk away feeling kind of extra high on yourself, and we'll see if he can make that happen.
This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Gardner will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Jonathan Scope will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Hit down the third base line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Boy, this has been a real nice series for him so far. That's 6 strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, that's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
So here's Joe Mauer. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Castellanos. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
The catcher, number 9.
You could see he tried to hold back on the swing, but he already committed himself too far, and this becomes a waste of an at-bat and an easy ground out.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. A little tapper. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They lead it 5-4. Wade Davis is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 17, Wade Davis.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Cliff Pennington. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground, left side. Oh, look at
Oh, way. What a play.
No way. That was awesome. On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Oh, he is intimidating. There's no arguing that.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Jackson on the run, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and this will get to the wall out near the pool area. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him on the money.
And that's a long walk back to the dugout after that. He's already in scoring position. Remember, he's the tying run too, and he's thrown out trying to stretch 2 into 3.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but foul.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
And there's a swing and a miss, so the Reds are down to their final strike. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away to end it, and the Diamondbacks will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB.